Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Coach Journey once again from Fighters. Of course, I'm not at Fighters. I'm in the friendly confines of my home, more specifically my front porch. And I want to talk to you today about doing a basic workout. Basic workout from the home, something that you don't need any equipment to do, but something that you can do in a span of 30 to 45 minutes max. And what we want to do is maximize the time and the amount of muscles that we're using at the same time. Okay, so we are sitting a lot. I know that a lot of us are at home. We're either having to work from home or we are watching a lot of TV, binge watching, so we're sitting a lot. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a recommendation to you. Set a timer on your phone or whatever else you have that's a timer. Every 30 to 45 minutes, get up and do something. Breathe, take a deep breath. Roll your shoulders back, especially if you're working on a computer. Okay, we've got to get those shoulders back. We start to get all closed up. That's not good for us. All right, we have to move our hips. We have to move our legs. We have to get moving. So every 30 to 45 minutes, get up and do something for 10, 15 minutes. All right, if you can. If it's less than that, even 5 minutes will be a lot better than just continuing to sit for hours and hours and hours and not moving. Okay, so first thing we do, we're thinking about that. All right, now, before we get moving, we want to make sure that we warm up properly. Right? We gotta have the body working properly, all right, before we stretch, before we do any movement. So here's a very basic warm up that I like to do, that I think it works. And again, you don't need a whole lot of room. All right. First thing you do, start doing some jumping jacks. Bam. All right. So simple. All right. Now look, we're moving everything: arms, legs. All right. We're breathing. All right. Then from the jumping jacks, we go to this little one. And I actually got this one from Muhammad Ali. All right. So we go shoulders, stomach, reach. Then we go stomach, toes, stomach, boom, boom, boom. So we're touching stomach, toes, stomach, reach. All right. Now what's this doing? Again, this is helping us get our heart rate up. But look, we're also developing a little bit of flexibility. All right, so we can go back and forth between those two movements, jumping jacks, all right, touching stomach, toes, reach, all right. So we go toes, stomach, reach, stomach, toes, boom, 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 back and forth. We get our heart rate up. Another one that I like, and again, this is based on boxing, is what we call the step and reach, or the jab step. You get kind of in a little shoulder width position. You start bouncing on your toes back and forth, all right. So from this position, as you see my left leg is in front, every time I step, I punch. All right? Then I can turn that around. So every time I step with my front foot, I punch. So right there, look at that. We're getting the heart rate up. We're getting the body moving. You can do that anywhere from, I don't know, 1 to 3 minutes, depending on how you feel. Break it off into intervals. Again, the main thing is, get the heart rate going, get a little bit of a sweat going. Another one that I like is the pretend jump rope, or if you have a real jump rope. All right, so here we go. We're moving like we're jumping rope. And then off of that, all right, we drop and we do 10 push-ups. All right, boom. So we're doing push-ups, and then we're getting up and we're doing the jump rope again. Now that's a super warm up, right? Heart rate's coming up. We're getting the body working. When we do the push-ups, we're also working the core. That one can also be translated into a workout, and I'll show you about that one later on. Anyway, now we're warmed up. So here's a basic workout. Very simple. Again, you don't even need any equipment. This is just gonna work with your own body. First thing we do some push-ups. Now, I know a lot of people have issues with push-ups, whether it's because they feel they're weak or they do what they call girl push-ups, which I never call girl push-ups. You're either doing military style or non-military style. It's not about girls. I've seen some women do push-ups that'll put any man to shame. So again, we're not saying that, but how do we develop our push-ups if we're having some issues with that? Well, one way to do it is by standing up. You can stand up against the wall, all right? Just stand, and here you go. You push up off the wall. Now, does that seem like it's doing much? Well, if you're strong, if you've done push-ups before, no, but if you're not used to doing push-ups and you have issues with it, this is a good way to start developing that strength. Now, how do we develop to where we're gonna be able to go down to the floor? Little by little, we come down a little bit more, right? We make it a little bit more challenging, right? If you have a railing, come to a railing, all right? Now we're going down a little bit further. We're developing that push-up strength till we get to where we can do them from the floor, all right? So there we go. We got some push-ups going. Fantastic. All right? Develop that strength. If you have shoulder issues, you have any kind of, maybe you've had an injury, you're coming back from it, a good way to come back from it. Next one. This is a, now I will also say about how I want you to do these exercises. I like to do timed intervals. Why? Well, it goes back to a quote that I heard once from Muhammad Ali. They asked him, how many sit-ups do you do? How many of this exercise do you do? He said, I never count. I actually start counting after it starts hurting. So I thought to myself, you know what? A lot of us just get into that, oh, I'm going to do 10, or I'm going to do 12 of this. And sometimes we limit ourselves with that. So a lot of what I like to do is timed intervals, anywhere from 1 to 3 minutes with, you know, whatever the rest interval needs to be, whether it's 30 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes, whatever. Again, I work in timed intervals. So for the push-ups, try to do push-ups for 30 seconds or a minute, and then take a break in between. See how that goes, right? Next one is a 90-second drill, consisting of 3 movements, right? And these are particularly developed for the legs. So first thing we do is we do 20 squats, 20 body squats, all right? We're gonna do 20 body squats, all right? Then next, we do 20 split jumps, all right? Then we finish up with 20 jump squats. Now, we're trying to do all that in 90 seconds or less. Again, it's just your body weight. Nothing major. Guess what? Just by doing that little bit right there, my heart rate started to go up. All right? Now, you do that. 20, 20, 20. Try to do that in 90 seconds or less. You're going to see what I'm talking about. Try to do a couple of sets, one set after another of that. I'm telling you, you are going to really start to feel it. Okay? All right, so we did the push-ups. We did the 90-second drill. Now we're going to do some squats. Again, squats can take a lot of different forms. Some people don't feel comfortable just doing a regular squat, or their squat forms are good. This is how they do squats. They go like this. So they need a little bit of help how to do a squat. A great way to learn how to do a squat is by holding on to something. All right? Now, back in the day when we weren't as in line, we used to call these kind of sissy squats. They're just assisted squats. What does that mean? Well, you don't have a weight on you, but again, you want to make sure that your form is correct. So you're going to find something that's going to give you a little bit of balance, all right? So for example, I'm going to use this railing. And what I'm trying to do is make sure that I sit back properly, as I should do with any squat. So I'm holding on here, and I'm squatting, and then I'm coming up. Squatting, then I'm coming up. So there's an assisted squat. Now, if you can do it without the assist, fantastic. Now, you notice that we're going to do this after we do the 90-second drill, so it's going to get you a little fried. But what it's also doing is working those big muscles. These are the biggest muscles that we have. Okay, right here. Boom. Glutes, quads, hamstrings, biggest muscles. They take up a lot of oxygen and make your body really work. So we can do that. Okay? Then, as I said, we sit a lot. So our bodies are getting used to being closed off. All right? We need to open them up a little bit. One great way of doing that is, it looks somewhat similar to the assisted squat, but you're going to come back and pull yourself up. Come back, pull yourself up towards a railing, if you've got a railing. So what we're trying to do is stand up straight, Bring those shoulder blades back together. Open up our chest, so as we're coming up, we're opening up. Opening up. Boom. All right. So that's one workout right there. Those 4 exercises. All right. We had the push-ups, the 90-second drill, the assisted squats, and let's say the standing rows. All right. Top to bottom, front to back, getting that heart rate up. Do rounds of them. 1 round of 1 minute of each. Push-ups. Of course, the 90-second drill is going to be in 90 seconds or less. All right. The squats, the standing rows. Do 1 minute of each. So every time you complete those 4 exercises, it's a round. See how much rest you need in between. Try to work for about 30 minutes. Okay. Then another, let's say, variation that we can use is I showed you earlier. One of the warm-ups was jumping rope and maybe getting into push-ups. Well, I like to call it active work and active rest. What does that mean? For example, if I'm jumping rope or pretending that I'm jumping rope, I'm going to do this for 1 to 3 minutes. Then I'm going to go down and I'll maybe do push-ups, maybe I'll do squats, maybe I'll do mountain climbers, okay, maybe I'll do a bear crawl, all right? That'll be my work in between my jump rope. So my jump rope is considered my work. The 1 minute in between, which is my rest, is actually an active rest. So all that means is I'm just taking a little bit shorter interval in between. All right? Again, be creative. Main thing is this: get up, do something. Okay? You don't need equipment for this. You don't need anything fancy. All you need is yourself. Get up. Let's move. Let's breathe. Open up your body. Okay? It's gonna help you get through this time, both mentally and physically. Again, don't forget Confucius' words. Right? We all have 2 lives. Okay? We only start to live when we realize that we only have one. All right? Sounds a little confusing, but Confucius knew what he was talking about. All right, everybody. Stay safe, stay in shape, and I'll see you in the next video.